Hello, this is Laura from Laura Talks Softer, and I am leaving my little house, and I got done watering the tomatoes and doing some yard work, and I don't know how red my face looks right now, but I had my sun hat on, and I am backing up. We have blue skies today, and I was out here doing yard work and moving some more rocks around at my place. That's what I do, move rocks around, blocks and rocks. Anyway, so I'm heading to my place where I received my medical care at, and I am going to, the COVID shot came out, the most recent one, and I know the COVID shot for many is very controversial, and some people, don't want to do it. However, I feel I kind of have a unique perspective in that, sadly, 4 people that I know that weren't, well, one of them was old, but 3 of them were not, passed away from COVID-19. One of them before any vaccinations were available. They were an essential worker. Another one that refused to be vaccinated and was a very, very strong man, a friend of my husband's. He was a friend of ours. He came to the United States as a professional athlete. I mean, he was in good shape. And he didn't believe in the shot, and he succumbed to COVID. And the third one was a girlfriend of mine. She was fully vaccinated. However, her husband was very ill, and she caught it from him, and he ended up passing away from it, and she passed away within a week of him passing away. And I don't really consider him as dying from COVID because he had late stage cancer, but it was COVID that took him out, but it was like he was dying. So basically 3 people who, under different circumstances, one that there was no vaccine available, one that refused to be vaccinated, and one that was fully vaccinated, and they all died. So it was kind of unique situation. Anyway, so I believe in vaccinations. I have seen what post-polio syndrome can do to people, and there's people who don't want any vaccinations, and there's syndromes that happen after different illnesses we've had. Who would have ever thought there'd be a post-polio syndrome, or the devastation that the HPV, certain strains of it, is causing people with different types of cancers, or shingles, from the chicken pox. So anyway, I'm heading up here and I'm getting it. My mom doesn't want to get hers until next week, but I already got my flu shot earlier last week. And I'm very happy that I can come here and get it, because last year I was in Virginia and I was too far away from my medical carrier that they didn't cover my COVID or flu shot, and I had to pay out of pocket, and it was like $200 or something. And the same thing happened when I had traveled in 2022. It was less though, but it cost more last year. It wasn't covered. I would have had to travel to my medical carrier. It was too far away to drive. But anyway, so they have this drive through here, and I'm driving through, and I'm going to get my COVID shot. And, I worked in a facility for many decades that, there was the fear that flu shots and different things can lead to, GBS, Guillain-Barré syndrome. However, I ended up with the flu, a really bad flu, in 2000, I want to say 3, somewhere around there, 2004 probably. And I missed some work. I ended up with pneumonia. I never knew you could get so sick from the flu. And from that point on, I decided I'm getting a flu shot. So, and haven't had a problem with that. I went to bed feeling good, and this is like many years ago. My daughter was still living at home. She didn't know what was wrong with me, but I went to bed feeling good, and woke up just very, very ill. It hit so hard and so fast, and it was just whatever flu it was that year. But anyway, so I'm pulling up here, and I'm gonna do it, and I wish y'all, everybody's free to do receive whatever vaccines they want, but I don't know. I believe in vaccines. What do you guys think? Anyway, have a good day. Bye-bye.